Okay, so you're struggling. You're wondering why. Why is the addict in my life choosing drugs and alcohol over a relationship with me, over a relationship with their child, over their job, and over all these things that would seem totally necessary for any normal person to choose over just getting drunk or high? Can't they love me enough just to choose me over the substance? Why do they love getting high or love the substance more than me? You've probably asked yourself this question if you're in a close relationship with an addict. Well, I have a quick analogy to try to help you at least begin to conceive what it would be like to be an addict in active addiction. What I want you to do right now, please don't take this analogy as an actual medical advice. This is just a parable. So my challenge to you then would be, do not eat. Right now, do not eat. If you're watching this video and it's around lunchtime or around dinner time or something like that, that challenge would probably be a little bit more challenging than if you just ate something, right? All I want you to do is just to not eat. Okay, you're probably thinking to yourself, well, that's a little strange. Why would I do something like that? Why would I keep myself from taking in substance and fuel that I need? That's the first question that may come up for an addict when they're presented with the idea of you should just not use substances. Fair enough. Let's continue with this analogy. You would say, if it was for a loved one that was telling me that they really needed me to not eat, I could do that. That's fine. I can get through that. It'd be uncomfortable, but I can get through it. Okay, now what I want you to do is when the next meal time comes up for you, I also want you to skip that meal. Do not eat that meal. You're probably thinking to yourself, I could do it. I could fast that long. Actually, it could probably be healthy for me. Isn't there a thing called intermittent fasting? I can probably do that. Okay, I can do that. Okay, good. But then, when the next meal comes around, I want you to not eat. Now it's been maybe 24 hours. You haven't eaten in 24 hours. How are you feeling? Probably agitated. Probably kind of quick on the draw. You're probably a little bit annoyed at people when they're doing things. You're maybe a little bit hyper vigilant towards other people's reactions and emotions. You're probably starting to make some unhealthy assumptions about other people's behaviors. Now all I want you to do is just not eat anymore, right? Like, just go for the rest of the day, don't eat. You can do it. Trust me, 48 hours, there's been people that survived off of way less calorically. You're going to be okay. Now it's been 48 hours. How are you feeling? If any of you have fasted for 48 hours, then you probably know you're not feeling great, but you're actually maybe starting, because of ketones, maybe you're feeling okay, but you can do this. You're actually starting to feel a little bit positive, a little bit confident. You can do this. Good. Don't eat for the next 24 hours. What I can say is somewhere around that 3-day mark, there's some funny things that starts going on in your mind. You start to make some ideas up in your head. You start to bargain with yourself. If I can just get through this next period of time, maybe you're doing things where you're looking at food ads or commercials that are coming on TV and you're paying extra attention to them. It's not even food that you would normally eat. Maybe it's an unhealthy food. It's a slice of pizza or something, and you don't even eat that much pizza, and all of a sudden that pizza looks amazing. Think about that. You're only 3 days into this abstinence, and you're craving like crazy. You're seeing ads on TV, billboard ads. You're seeing things on social media. Maybe you're seeing some sort of food recipe thing being made on social media, and all of a sudden your mouth starts watering. What is that? That's craving. That's what's happening for you. But you can get through it. You can get through a 4th day. You can do it. You can get through a 5th day. You can do it. Just start hanging around other people that are also doing the same thing, and you can do it. Do a 6th day, do a 7th day. The further along this analogy continues to walk out, the further and further it feels insane for you to hear about. Why would I not eat for a week straight? I would die if I did that. That's the same thing that the addict in your life feels when they initially begin to process the idea of not using anymore. It's triggering a survival mechanism that is within them. It's saying that they need the substance in order to survive. They have to have it. Their body is telling them they have to have it just as much as your body would tell you you have to eat. I hope this analogy is helpful in some way to help you begin to understand the challenges that somebody in active addiction would deal with when they're being presented with the idea of never using a substance again. It feels impossible. Okay, thanks. This is Kenny Hill with Recovery Hill from Fair Oaks, California. I hope this was helpful for you.